YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
Get it by myself, yeah.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles never had.
All right, Coach. Well, sunny Southern California is anything but on this afternoon. Gray skies and rain in the forecast here at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and our home team. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
We're outside.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Darnold now to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In your face.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Ready? 52. So don't say nothing.
Now Jones on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Greystone travel.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike.
Bravo.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's Barkley on the counter. And an alley to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Darnold. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Gordon. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be taken in at the 1. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll get this one complete to Terry Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run the counter. Barkley. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now it's Tate. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Alpha.
Jones now operating from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch this, watch it. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. You draw quarter. Bang, bang. He's coming, he's coming. He's set.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And an alley to run. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Complete. It's Henry.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, it's Tate. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Mike, 57.
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. And Ingram hauls it in. 25 yards that time. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Switch gears.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You don't want no problems with me.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Darnold. And caught by Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Caught by Allen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
To the air again, Darnold going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey, high 7.
From the 30 on second down, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Ready. 15, 2.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hey, Wahoo. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Ready. 52. Watch the run.
Throwing Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, How tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Darnold. Allen's got it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Darnold now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pirine. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Jet bomber. Jet bomber. Hey, tight. Switch.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
218, chopper.
Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Morrison. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Jones now operating from the gun. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
4 down. Check 26. Check 31. Go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. M20-Season got the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to...
And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st down, Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Credit the tackle there to M20-Season.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And he missed it. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Rosa's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one defense goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Over the middle, complete. It's Morrison. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I got you.
One last throw now for Darnold. This is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Giants, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here.